So we got gold here. I like the setup. I like what I'm seeing because we're starting to see a breakout. So this is an hour chart. I got the daily VWAP here on what do you call 1 hour chart. Daily VWAP is a orange line you see. Just some levels on some zones here. But what I like to see, we are a little bit, you can technically call it consolidating because we are still within this one range here. 43.81, a low of 4,300. So it's a pretty big range, 80-point range. From all-time highs, we had a double top. You can see here. First touch, December 12th. Second touch on the 14th, 2 days later, and we just came crashing down, developed this range, but price is breaking out. I just entered long about maybe the 63 level. And so I want to see a breakout above the 81 level, 20-point stop. So 63 long. And then I'm going to go 43 stop loss. All right. Doing micros because this is going to be a long swing trade. Want to, what do you call? We are in the February contract already in the futures. So in MGC. So that's something to be looking at. I can let this one run throughout the year, hold it. If price is going my way, I'll hold it through New Year's, Christmas, New Year's, all the holidays. Like there's so much room to be running towards. You got a lot of free room. If you zoom out to the daily chart here, 43.95 was a high. So we are approaching all-time highs. You can see I had some levels here, higher, low, simple stuff. But if we look at silver, look at the other metals, right? So silver futures, it is a crazy trend. I don't trade silver at all. But look at that, big trend. Nice trend. It's breaking out. I don't know what's driving the price. All-time high 66.1 for silver. So the momentum is here on silver, and we could see it probably bleed down the other heavy metals. I mean, the other metals markets. So palladium futures, all-time highs there. Platinum futures, all-time highs 1900. If we look at that crazy consolidation from 22 all the way till June 25, and it's just breakout city, ladies and gentlemen. So gold will follow suit. If you look on the forex side, XAU is just looking nice. We did have that deep pullback, but and it's just been going. So XAG is the spot version 66.4. Currently trading. Pull up some heat maps on this thing. Like there's no big heavy orders trying to drag it down in the 61 level. So just based on that, we're going with momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Momentum. So it's trading at 67 right now. Go back to the 1 hour chart. Like what I see, I'm going to go pulse this one into swing long trade MGC 3 contracts 20-point stop. This is not financial advice, ladies and gentlemen, not financial advice, just strictly education. So I'll be posting this in our Discord just to share it here. Let's see. Let's look at the indices. It's rollover week, so it's kind of wishy-washy. What's the current Let me pull up trading view. It's the current price of NQ right now. We are at 68.52. Okay, so MES2, this is the correct one. It's very choppy. I don't like the way that the price action has been unfolding. Like I said, rollover week. So it's not ideally the best setups. You know, you don't want to force things. Plus, we got some big announcements coming up tomorrow morning, 3:30 a.m. for Hawaii Standard Time. We got the what is that? What announcement was that for? NFP, non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, 330. We got PMI 445. And then FOMC was supposed to be Wednesday, but CPI Thursday. So that'll be the last ones for the year, 2025, I believe. So that's something to be considering. I don't know if market's just shaping up. We got rollover, a little bit weird. So choppy markets has just been consolidating on the kind of down. Recent high of 69.87, and now we have quite like 100-point drop. We had this nice drop on the 12th. It was 4 days ago, so it's continuing, but we'll see how this plays out if we zoom into like a 15-minute. So you can see like the volume, these bigger bars from the 16th on the reopen. It's just, it's not really presenting anything right now. So it's hovering around the daily VWAP. And so there's no setups. Look at NQ. Now it's creating higher lows on NQ. So we have a low, 24.883 level, and a 960. And we'll see if this is a new recent low around the 25,000 level. Let's look at the heat map. We're trading in this nice size order here, but nothing really. Oh, I just got an entry for oil, so I'm gonna go short. I have a short entry. This is what this trade would look like. This is live. Let me go pull it up. Do this. All right, let's go share this screen instead. Oh, what happened? Let's go here. I'm gonna go here. MCL. Gonna do a short trade here. Let's do 2 contracts. I'm gonna create a order ticket. to market. I want to do let's see, take profit, do 80 ticks, stop loss. Okay. I'm going to go send it. All right. So I'm short here. Oil is not as quick as NQ, like a lot of folks are used to. So I have to go ahead and submit this on my other accounts. So I just did that one execution on one of my funding accounts. So we'll do here. So the rest I'm going to do it on my phone. So here, it's 56.4. So on this trade, I'm targeting the daily VWAP, which is at 55.8. Actually, this is a correct market February contract. So I have to make sure 56. Oh yeah, no one's trading this thing. Hello, Glenn. Let's look at the is anyone trading this? Total volume 3,900. G6. Ah, there you go. So I have to close this out. It's G6 contract. Hello, Glenn. So G6. Excuse my mishandling. So go here. Make sure it's G6. Correct contract. Bang. 280. Targeting daily VWAP 58. So let me see. I'm gonna fix the there you go. So I gotta fix this. 58 is a target, close to a 1-to-1. Make sure it's lined up. Yeah, that's correct. Yep, I'm gonna let this trade go. See how it is. 58. Yeah, that's correct now. See, I knew something was off. So targeting daily VWAP, indicators as a Don chain. Okay. Yeah, this setup is a mean reversion type strategy. Overnight session on the commodities or on oil. Obviously, it pumps quite a bit during New York, but I'm not up at New York. All right, so it's been a minute since I logged on to this web app, so I'm just have to clear up some of these guys, clean it up while I'm just sitting and waiting. Let's look at the 1600 tick chart. I like to see that because Makes it a little more interesting than looking at like the lower time frame 5 minute chart and stuff. So of course I'm going with the trend. This totally looks different from the 5 minute chart. Check that out. So you're targeting all like the whole indicators are all different. So that looks way off. That's confusing. We'll stick with the 5 minute and just roll with that. So that's the entry. Nice rejection wick here. And so followed by a close below the previous low. We have a close one tick. Oil, like I said, it's a slow moving market at this time, at least. So this might be a longer hold, few ticks. Currently trading at 96. It's all good. Trend spider showing at 98. So let's see. We got some bids coming in lower. Gotta reorganize this. Took this trade across the other 3 accounts. What's this? This is one of the systems I built, and that's something we have locked and ready for our strategy lab. This strategy I've back tested really well, quite a bit, quite extensive, and it checks out great. So, which is why I implemented it live. I'm still in the early testing phase, which is why I don't want to size up too crazy yet. But you just got to you get your idea, the whole process to summarize with Strategy Lab. You have a trading idea, right? A lot of us can go on YouTube, we can go read some books and stuff. We have a trade idea. And then, we do some, look at some charts and we have like, oh, that idea looks good, right? What do we naturally do as traders? So I see some people, I did this too. I go straight to live. I took it straight to live, use my real own money here, and trades didn't work out the first few weeks, maybe even a month. And I was like, all right, this is terrible. I lost money. This sucks. You know, never doing this again. Trading sucks. And so over the years of refinement, over the years of just learning, talking to other traders, there's actual good process on how to do this, and you start diving into what actual hedge fund guys, people do, these big organizations, the who's who, and they dive in deep. They got like PhDs, quants looking into this stuff. It's data driven. And so I had to go revamp my whole process and, did a lot of research, a lot of testing, back testing, led me to finding out about TrendSpider. And that's one of the main reason why I got it. So, learning, for one, you have the learning curve of how to use a platform. Okay. I'm not saying TrendSpider is the only back testing system out there. TradingView has its own back testing, but you just gotta find what fits you, what you like. I like the workflow of it. NinjaTrader has their own back testing. I haven't really fiddled with that too much, But the whole idea is you get the data, you back test it on historical data, your trade idea, you refine it. You don't want to make too many changes. You don't want to come up with a perfect back test. But so then you start simulating it. You simulate it with Monte Carlo, you simulate it with walk forward testing out of sample data, right? Then you start looking at sizing optimization, and only then, and then if you're looking at passing funding challenges and whatnot, you can start plugging in those parameters of the different rules and drawdown requirements that these funding firms have. Only then, if you check those boxes and it looks good and you start getting confident, then you take it live. So I missed a whole lot of that um, portion when I first started out. And so we are starting to extend that to our current community, starting to get into that role of helping you guys with that, the whole back testing, taking your idea, making it live, seeing what works, what doesn't. It's not a guarantee, but we'll help you get the data, because getting data is a long, hard process. And sometimes you can get overwhelmed. You don't know what you may be doing. I wasn't. I didn't know what I was doing. Let's look at the trade. It's somewhat going currently around 96 level. So we'll wait. We shall wait. Go back to the trend spider chart, the heat map. We have a darker area where we're at, and so I am anticipating price to just be pulled by this traded levels, or these auction levels here, these historical levels on the heat map, and be a magnet towards a VWAP. That's the whole trade idea. So currently a little bit in profit, just sitting white, man. Okay, currently trading at 93 now. You know, getting into this trade and just like because I'm live showing you guys and it just works out perfectly. Come on, man. That's like I don't want you guys to get the wrong intention that it just looks perfect like that. But we'll see. We'll see how this one plays out. Oh, look at that. Jump back up. Trading at 97. So let me give you guys a little sneaky peeky of what we've been working on here at HTA. So talk about stats and data. This is the oil strategy short that I'm currently trading. Back tested 5 years on the 5-minute chart. And so we have the blue line, which is the original equity in the back test. The red line is the Monte Carlo. Let me run it. Go 500 runs on this for you guys. Let's get a more randomized data set. Oil is at, where we're at, 95, currently trading at 95. So short at 98. You just sit and wait. Nothing to do. So this is our brand, still in progress actually. Our own platform, our trading tool, HTA Edge. It's kind of up and running for you guys, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what the back testing, the data looks like. It's taking a minute because I'm running 500 runs of Monte Carlo. So hopefully it doesn't break, which is why this is still in progress. Let's share this real quick. Instead, well, that one loads. I'll let the platform load. Okay. So a little bit different. So we have the original back test up here in this upper column. This is a short only stats that I'm showing you. 57 win rate. Average win through 15. This is with one, what do you call? Mini contract, I believe. Let me double check. Oh no, this is with eight micros. 8 micros. I don't know why I chose that, but that's what the back test showing. 8 micros. Within Monte Carlo, we have 2.5 sharp. Monthly average income 631. So by itself, it's profitable, but it's not ideal, you know. And so if we pull it into here, Monte Carlo, well, this is what I kind of wanted to show you guys. Performance by hour. So right now it says 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. And so if I was to go into the, oh, that doesn't show 20. Wow, interesting. Okay, so on Tuesday, which is a profitable day based on my back test, um, at the 1900 hour, I did get in at 7 something, 7 ish. So it's profitable, 8 trades there. This heat map is a cool thing. This is your equity curve. We get to see the overall performance, which is cool. It's a good visual for the user. You can see what worst drawdown of this one system, the short system. So if you're trading 8 micros, this is a worst case scenario that this system has presented. So if you see that number, you're like, okay, you can't be surprised. So average max drawdown from peak to high to low, 4,500 from your equity curve. Now this is starting off at 100K. So if I do like a $10,000 account, let's see if it changes. There you go. So similar drawdown did go up because it's doing the Monte Carlo. Now look at this equity curve stats right here. So this is something cool. The red is the median, and then all the teal transparent lines, real kind of soft on the color. You can see the different avenues or equity curves that the model has run after 100 runs. And you kind of see like there's some that did terrible, right? So the Sim 22, but it still ended up 200% in gain. So start off at 10K, and this worst case scenario one ended up in 35,000. Come on. So overall, I mean, you get to see worst case scenario. If you want to zoom in, here we can. Hopefully it loads. Let's see. Oh, it's having issues. Oh, it's thinking, buffering. Calendar P&L. So this is kind of like what we see on TradeZilla. So the recent performance on this trade. So look, we only got 4 signals in November. So it's not as frequent. Now, just to remind you, this is a short only. How's our trade doing? It's not doing. We are in the red right now. It's going long. That's why we have a stop loss, people. Trading at 56.03. So a few ticks above our entry point. Right now we are going against a trend for sure. But like, look what happened earlier. Strong breakout, but price got rejected, and we're going lower, or we touched that daily VWAP. Similar idea here. We'll see how it plays out. Still holding strong. Let's look at the heat map. Yeah, nothing to do. So daily VWAP is at 55.7. So that is off. How come? 56.03. 56.03. Oh, this VWAP is different, I think. Mm-hmm. 55.7. So I'm gonna go with the Trend Spider VWAP, which is closer. This isn't too accurate. It's too. I didn't make a custom indicator for this yet, so that's why. Yeah, my stop loss is up here. 98, 30. Yeah, 36 ticks. So let's just let it play out. Back to my our HT edge. Um, so that's cool. We got streak analysis, gives you an idea. Oh, average win streak, max loss streak. So throughout this back test over the 5 years, I experienced 7 straight losses. Average losing streak 1.8, which is cool. So some gives me something to expect at least. This page gives you more of the just original backtest data, starting with 10K. You can start this off with 1K, and it should reflect. Oh my, maybe this page does. I lie. Still working out the kinks. Okay, that is for release, future release. Go back. Still at 5603. Nothing to do. Like I said, oil's slow, so don't want to be watching paint dry. But I will keep you guys updated on this trade, see if it works out. I'm gonna let it run, but as far as live, I will be logging off. Uh, I'll upload the replay, but the outcome of the trade, I'll post it in our Discord chat. So mahalos for watching, guys. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Um, check out our website. It's just newly revamped too, if you guys are interested. So yeah, give us a shout. Mahalo. Thank you.